Thank you for tuning in with Enchantress. That is me, the Babbler. That is me on this revolutionary high. I'm in uprise at this time and thankful. I am Shanti, peace. And here I am with another elemental, collective and individualized elemental message that I feel moved by spirit to deliver. I did one the other day. Oh, sorry. I did one the other day, and I totally was very thankful for my ability to allow myself to listen to the internal guidance from within that I receive to do the things that I do, in whichever way, shape, or form one wants to believe of how they receive. That is individually, entirely, and respectfully up to you. Does it even respectfully go in there? But entirely, it's up to you. I even imagined myself right now hitting stop and starting again. But here are bloopers, my friends, in life. Being more gentler and kinder to ourselves. Being more gentler and kinder to ourselves as we journey through this progress that is an absolute process. And it's funny because I'm listening now, like it's really making the human vessel in me want to stop this recording, because I'm like, I'm recording. Thank you. And prior to hitting record, this is advice for each element, right? And so I say that when you listen to these advisements or, spirit downloads, uploads, implodes, however you want to receive them or see them or however connect with them, know the dominating elements within your own birth chart, because we are more than one sign. I've been saying this since I was a little, I'm still little, but, littler in this earthly plane where, I have, said for a many a day, we are more than one sign, you know what I'm saying? Okay, and so, yeah, and that could, Shanti. I've been saying that all week. We have to do what we have to do. So these, like I said, if you've been following any and all of my videos, which I hope you are, and thank you so much if you are, because you are so adorable. Thank you. You're so cute. There's a developing system here happening of a channeling guide that escapes from out the lines, and then I just come here and I hit record as I'm doing now. Okay, going back. So anyways, listening to that and responding in the way that I did, mindful was I, and to see the process, the progress of, these things that we do to upkeep and maintain our own systems, and it's not to watch a YouTube video or watch something or read something and never apply it. You have to apply it to your system. It's like, you're receiving data, and in the data you're like da with a pre-existing data that has been installed into your system that we are uploading, right? Okay, and so now we are downloading from the ether lands that do not compute with the data that exists within your system, kind of thing, right? And so now the new learning, right, new wave of info technology systems that are now pulling in, because we are connecting, we are connected, we are vines on this illusionary ride, right, of some kind of perceived existence that is only this size of smaller of a piece of a piece of a drip of a drop of a drip of a drop of a drip of a drop of a drip of a drip 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 drop 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 of stuff that is just a piece, a drip, a drop in the vast ocean of multidimensional existing and living, right? So either way, taking note of my notes that are designed and that are evolutionizing my own system of upkeep maintenance, you know, which is honorary too, for I've come a long way on this journey to say that I can behave in such a way that is outside of this conditioning data that has previously been installed into my system. And I was just like, woohoo, a rebel. We gotta like get past this resistance here. Like, woo. There are files being downloaded from, let's jump back into another past life of a reality, because if you want to get off this earthly plane, we want to go multi-dimensional in every kind of way. Well, then we got a whole system of downloads in this compute of a vessel that is just a vessel housing something far greater than we see. You know what I mean? Okay, so either way, so listening and reflecting and introspecting and appreciating. Appreciation goes a long way. Just saying. Because it took my ungrateful ass to realize, here thinking, living in life, a lie, an illusion that we shit feed ourselves, you know, over time due to a conditioning that will lie to you in your face, you know what I mean? To say, I was grateful in every kind of way. Gratitude met that sour attitude and nipped it in the bud by addressing it for what it truly was. How can one complain about anything and be grateful? Let that seed into your entire being. And let's be kinder and gentle and loving and nurturing to ourselves during this system that is just like, what? Okay, right? In every kind of way, because it's like, I said my ebony, she is our rescue. She was almost roadkill dying inside my hand when I found her, scooped her up. She could have been around. I didn't even know what I was picking up. I was waiting for the question. I was like, what you doing? It was raining, it was dark, and she was malnourished, and she was dying. That is our ebony, guys. We love her all the time. She's my baby. Sure. So, appreciating my notes, which alerted me with the interruptions and the hiccups that can happen in life, because that there's so many variables existing within this multidimensional existence that goes outside of ourselves, although we are one. That's fun to try to infuse the confuse after unraveling its existence to begin with. It's like, okay, what is she talking about? If you are following, hello. Thank you for waking up. I'm an emotional being. Anyways, so with that being said, advice for each element that is being presented this time around, using my dark mirror. A dark mirror is beautiful too. Oracle cards, which I will tell you what it's about. But before that, I took some notes. I spit. I'm gonna drink some green Monster. It is very important to up your greens. Okay. Right? in your system to live symbolic. Live symbolic. Okay? You are alchemists. Be mindful of this. That anything and everything is your whose creator is a canvas. All the world is a stage. What's important is to learn the role that you play, and then all will be okay. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Welcome to school. I was saying, oh my gosh, let's not go there. But anyways, I used to play school a lot. As all my childhood friends, I was always the teacher. Okay, so, okay. No, there is no coquito in this green monster. See, now you got me thinking about this magical coquito. Magical coquito would make this video probably an hour and change. We all need coquito to be hyper. You see, although my coquito is magically delicious, you know? Yes, it is. Alright, so, okay. Getting back to this. So, I did check out my other video. Maybe I should link it. I have to. I have an assistant. Can you link this for me, please? Link the other advice for each element video to this too, so that you can turn into that too, which was on, I think, 12 portal 333-369. Compute, download. Are you computing this time? Okay. Advice for each element that we'll see the messages for each. This is meant to be short and sweet, although, you know, I go on my babbling sprees. That is me. Okay. Up your greens. Live symbolic. Okay, heart chakra blast. Green. Ciao. Chi-ching. You know what I mean? Green. I drink these things. I infuse these things into my system. Alchemist is I. To be mindful of the things that I put into my body, my temple, my shrine. Because I am a goddess divine. Aligned with the androgynous nature in me. Ooh. Yeah, tapping into my masculinity and my femininity too. I be yin and yang, boo. Oh, I speak the truth. You know what I'm saying? I get into my poetic diva kind of waves of a rain, of a cosmic quantum upload, download, implode. You know, cause that is how I go. Loving myself complete, holistic living. Ooh, ho. I swear this is not coquito. I'm gonna share this. No edits, guys. Not yet. But if you want to be my editor, hey. Casting call. You gotta deal with me. You know what I'm saying? Splash some green monster in my face. Spirit said it had to be this way. You want me to talk? Okay, I got out of my cave. Heard me here on stage, taking like okay. But this is not coquito. No, this is green monster. This has like kale. This has pineapple. I think it has spinach. It has some other stuff too. But yeah, and it's delicious. It truly is. I didn't make that one. So it's nice to enjoy delicious things from other people that I didn't make, because I make delicious things too. But it doesn't mean that you can appreciate the beauty and the loveliness of others and their contribution to this shared 3D plane of perceived existence. You know? Waking up. Okay, so advice for each element. That some voices in my head declared as I was writing down and allowing the channels to just flow through my pen, and I was just like, okay, spirit, thank you, air, water, earth, fire, okay, collective, okay, thank you, you see, grateful is me. So advice for each element, okay, air, Listen with care. Simple, right? Listen with care. Water. Respond with wisdom. Okay, that means to respond. I don't know, I heard that right now. Because water tends to be quiet and then slow to respond. And then 13 years later, a response from water. Respond. Respond. Ahora. Now. But with wisdom. Air. Going back to you. Listen with care. Ahora. Ooh, now is the message. This is new. I'm lefty too. Oh yeah, lefty in the house. Without a doubt. I'm the lefty. Okay, so right, lefties notice other lefties. Like every time I see a lefty, I'm like, oh yeah, you lefty too. Yeah, that's the thing you gotta do. Or something like. Okay, listen with care now. Air. Okay, listen with care ahora mismo. Now. Not later. Not when you're like playing back the messages that were said and or the words that were exchanged, and now you want to listen and care. And then because you don't know how to emotionally go there yet, because that's the practice of the things that are coming up that are helping you to develop and grow, emotionally mature, like, you know, you're growing. Since you don't know how those established steps fully fit in or play in yet, you go to then listen with care later out there. And then when you come back, you want to try to come back to it. Air doesn't know how to go there where water is. You know what I mean? So mindful is to listen with care now. Water, respond with wisdom. Earth, feel from your soul. Earth, feel from your soul. You feel from these lands, grounded. You take a stand and a stance, you know, strong in that. Because it might be the right thing to do. Removal of that portal door responsibility you take in on all the time. Like, I don't know. Sometimes accents appear and I don't even know what country, my dears. But yeah, Earth, feel from your soul. That means removal of all that is old or told or sold. Get out of there. I am. Fill in the blank. Feel from your soul. Fire. This was the appreciation that I had a moment ago when the fire in me wanted to be recording and then start again. But Om Shanti, peace, right? Okay. Fire, speak only peace. Hold up. Wait a minute. Passionate are we? Woo! To finally feel and live so free, you dare try to silence me? No. Defensive is an old way. To now we are rebirthed, reborn. Why are you on attack mode kind of reigns? Om Shanti peace. You know what I mean? The warrior in me. Feel this blast. Centered I am in this commanding stance. Powerful I am. Peaceful I am. And in this peace, you feel my roar. You know how I get emotional. Okay? Whoa. collective. There are plenty of other senses within each of us in need, in want, fueled with desire, wanting, asking, and finding ways to get our attention. I'll repeat that. There are plenty of other senses. There's gonna be a video number 2, so I can go on to the mirrored part of this, I guess, channeling. Yeah. There are plenty of other senses within each of us that are in need, that are wanting, desiring, and looking for our undivided attention. Air listen, water respond, earth feel, fire speak. Tuned in and alchemized to the alignment that is designed by the peace, the truth, the love. How love fuels us. It's like a firecracker up the ass, isn't it? Green. Green. So I am going to still do the mirrored messages, but I'm going to do that in video number 2. And so if you liked this kind of channel message, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure to check me out on Instagram too. Follow me there. Show some love too, my boos, for this transformation. Green. You know what I mean? This transformation for building a foundation. Be nice, Ebony. Be peace. Okay, that was fire, firing back at Earth. There's a transformation happening here on Earth with many, 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 many of us, beautiful souls. Okay, the realms of this heart on blast, awakening these other senses within our lands that have been maybe suppressed for some time, or just not activated, but it is activated at this time. Transformation happening in our hearts, mind, body, heart, and soul, awakening us alive to the victory and success that is ours. You know what I mean? I'm doing a video number 2. What is that? Woo. Look at this again. Green. Heart chakra. Centering. The portal. 8. Infinite. Yin. Yang. The fertile grounds of abundance. The seeds that we sow. Oh, my Isis oracle. She talking. Get me out of my bag, too. That was in my bag. I was taking it. Thank you very much. But, you know. That was nice. Power. Sword. You know. Alright, so make sure no, you're not in it. Make sure no, you're not in it. But you in it to win it. For the balance that we seek. The yin and yang. You know what I mean? Where we are complete and whole and supported on this journey of our quantum lives happening at this time. And so grateful. Alright, so make sure to check out video number 2, because that is where I'm going to do the dark mirror. I probably wouldn't, these could be labeled whatever. This is, you know, advice for each element. Okay? Air, listen with care for your triumph. Water, respond with wisdom, for this is a time for you where love begins. You are power, house, of fertile ground emanating, okay, into the universe. Earth, feel from your soul your power. Love beginning for you. Why do I want to pull another one for Earth? Here we go. Love begins. Removing you from this emotional withdrawal that maybe you were experiencing before. Maybe there was a sacrifice that had to be made of you wanting more Earth, or just choosing one thing over another, I hear, in some kind of way. But love begins, and so does your power and your reign. So, fire, speak only with peace. Love. Fire, fueling, alignment, such sweet divinement as your passion is ignited. You know? Yeah. One more for the road for us all. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the truth, for the balance happening in our lives. We rise and are aligned in full support of one another, only showcasing love. I'm getting sick of the fucking hate that we catch up on, or we feel, or we vibe from all those other people. But you know what? You gotta come in with the peace through all that kind of deception and envy of nonsense of people just in misalignment with themselves. So there's no need for you to dwell or freaking think like you're living in hell when you're on your path to this righteousness existing within you, and allow them to feel whatever. They gotta tap into their green power to their heart center too. Let them go, boo. No more of that, especially for 2020. Like holding on to people that, yeah, it's just your own spiritual strength happening at this time for the prosperity that is beginning, and letting go of all the nonsense of that kind of low vibe flow that you might feel from others too. Like, you know what? Like Jay-Z says, brush the dirt off your shoulders, okay? Be like, look at that. Triumph. Alright, so let those mofos know. You know what I mean? And I didn't mean to curse, but it's not like anything. Well, you know what? Positivity. Alright? Rejoice in celebration. Green, green, green. Loving it. Alright, thank you for tuning in. Make sure to check out my next video, because I'm going to be doing one for the Dark Mirror oracles for, I guess, each element as well. Okay? Thank you.